If you've never heard of Chat GPT, it's probably the coolest thing to come to the internet since the internet. People now have figured out how to make a chat program that can think and speak to you in full English. It can answer questions. It can make complex steps. It can basically do anything a human can, but it has to type out its responses. So I'd like to see how he's going to use Chat GPT to create like a challenge between like him and a cooking competition. Because Chat GPT can't actually cook, but it probably can come up some pretty good recipes and tell you exactly how to do stuff.
How does that make you feel?
Really sad and scared.
It takes years of dedication, technique, experience, repetition to ascend in the culinary world. And apparently AI can write a recipe in less than 10 seconds. So that's great. Today I'll be asking AI to write 3 of its best recipes.
I'm already going to start off and say this, that recipes do not make good cooking. You got to have intuition in order to cook. So if this is just going to come up with recipes and someone's going to have to follow a recipe, it's only going to be as good as whoever's making that recipe.
And we'll go head to head in a classic battle of man versus machine. I've dedicated my entire life to bringing you the greatest recipes that I possibly can. If AI wins...
And Joshua Weissman can definitely cook.
We're all here to see what Chat GPT can do.
Let's ask it some questions.
If you've never used Chat GPT, I highly suggest to just do a simple Google search, go to the OpenAI website and just play around with it and just ask it questions. And you're going to be absolutely amazed at what it can answer and how it produces stuff.
No, okay, cool.
It says it's not alive, but it is going to be one day.
I already know what recipes I'm making, and I'm not going to change them. We're now going to ask ChatGPT to make its best version of each of those. So first, give me your best burger recipe.
Burger is so much about how you make the burger and smelling it and seeing it. So again, this is going to be really, really cook dependent. It's not going to be very recipe dependent.
Let's also get your best bun recipe.
And it's crazy how quick it can produce the information.
Your best fried chicken recipe. Not much. I mean, it looks like a fried chicken recipe. Okay, last recipe, your best chocolate chip cookie recipe. Now, the one that I'm doing is from my cookbook, so link in the description for that.
I don't even know how to make chocolate chip cookies.
This looks eerily similar to mine, but a lot more flour. We got our recipes, and we have a little bit of the idea that AI wants to consume us, but that being said, let's make this, shall we? Obviously, AI doesn't have arms or legs, so we have Willie here to represent the AI.
I wonder if Willie can cook. Willie looked like he spent some time in a kitchen.
But first, we need him in a robot costume. That's better. To judge, there will be a panel of 3 blind taste testers.
I hate the blind taste test. You gotta see the food that you're tasting. You can't just eat it blind. You gotta see it. You shouldn't know who made it, but you should see the food.
Round 1, burgers. We're gonna make homemade buns. Make your milkies warm.
Damn, all of a sudden I feel this attraction. You come here often?
Milk and water. So to that, I'm gonna add my yeast.
I can tell you that if this guy has not had a lot of experience baking, he's gonna have a lot of trouble making buns. Joshua Weissman makes buns all the time, so he's gonna be pretty good at it. I'm terrible at baking buns. Every time I've tried it, it has not come out well. I usually just buy them, it's just way easier.
Cover this with plastic wrap and let it rise.
Robot buns. Water, yeast, whiskey, sugar. We're gonna add the salt, and then we're gonna add a little bit of salt. And we're just gonna stream that flour in my hot.
I'll even say following a recipe is a skill. So if this guy doesn't really cook a lot and doesn't do a lot of let me read a recipe and then make it, this is gonna be pretty hard and I don't think it's gonna come out that great.
Dough's done. AI's finest dough.
Now we let them rise for about an hour and we'll come back. What does your recipe say?
Divide into 4. I feel like these buns are gonna be huge.
Roll it into balls. The AI's rolling his into gigantic balls. How are you feeling right now, Willie?
Again, like right here, this is when someone had some baking experience would do something differently, but I guess as part of the video, he's just gonna do exactly what the Chat GPT is telling him to do.
Human error. You tried to blame AI. God. They still look a little too big, but we'll see. Now we let these...
So we actually found out he made a mistake reading the recipe and the buns are actually smaller.
It's done for me.
Okay, so we're gonna brush these guys with a little bit of egg wash. You wanna coat the whole bun. That's how you get that good
You can
brown.
see how tight Joshua Weissman's buns are compared to the other guys. It's just, that's a skill thing.
Onion in, so that's gonna get some color. Give them a little bit of salt, stir those up. Now I make the sauce. Gonna add a little bit of mayonnaise.
He put cooked onions in the sauce, or those goes in on the burger? I'm a little confused there.
A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Of course, our onion, which has been charred nicely.
In the burger sauce. I have never seen anyone put cooked onions in the burger sauce. I'll put cooked onions on the burger, but It'd still make a pretty good sauce.
It doesn't look too bad. It's actually not bad. It's a little dense, but I like it. Now, obviously, as usual, you brush them with
Jeez, that was a good looking bun.
Cut that bad boy into manageable pieces. Throw them in my grinder.
Oh, so he's even gonna grind his own meat for this?
Bacon on the burger, but doesn't it make more sense to just put the bacon in the ground beef? All right.
I absolutely hate putting bacon inside the ground beef because if you're gonna make a burger, you gotta cook it to temperature, and bacon and beef don't cook at the same exact temperature, and then you're eating raw bacon, and that's kind of gross. I never liked this idea. Any meat that you can't eat rare or medium rare, you really don't want in the burger, and I don't want to eat medium or medium rare bacon. Maybe if they're doing a smash burger, this could kind of work, but let's see what kind of burger he chooses.
Willie, what do you have? I'm doing smash patty.
I don't know, just regular ground beef out of the supermarket. That's probably pretty good for making burgers. Nice 80-20 mix.
Did you season it with the...
Yes, I did. Can you tell? Oh, wait, no, because it's 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, I take back what I said before. This guy's never been in the kitchen. He doesn't really
All right, I'm
cook.
gonna toast my buns. Yeah, that's a good bun. Ow! Spray the bottom of a burger press. Put myself a patty right in the center.
Ah, so they are going smash burger, so
Oh my God.
I guess the bacon can kind of work for there, but the bacon's not gonna be the best thing to put inside there. I would just go with just regular beef.
Pickles bottom bun, patty 1 done.
I love pickles. That was very interesting. I want to go back to see that he put...
Bottom bun, patty 1 done.
I have never seen that before, where he put the seasoning on top of the melted cheese. That's a little strange. What I would guess is they were probably doing this and he forgot to season it, so he just put it on top. But if you're making smash burgers, you gotta season the meat. And I usually never season it once it's flipped. I usually season it when it's on its first side. So it looks like old JW missed a step here and went back, tried to rectify it.
1 done.
I cannot get this crab single open.
This guy can't even open the cheese. It's crazy how bad people can be at cooking if they really don't cook.
Burger for you.
All right, patty going on, and then my top.
That's a pretty nice burger. Looks delicious.
There was not a single flavor other than like a tinge of ketchup.
I'm gonna say that this guy just eats more burgers and he knows what a good burger tastes like.
There's no salt. There's nothing.
Really? I did not hate it, but I also can see how it could be elevated. I'm not gonna.
But a burger is just kind of like pizza, where even when it's bad, it's not that bad.
Well,
I've been to some pretty low-level barbecues, and the burgers were definitely edible.
yeah, it's way better.
This just went from like the other one times 10 with flavor.
Yeah, because the other one didn't have any.
The last one was good because I was hungry. This one's good because it's good. All right.
Damn, roller coaster in my mouth even after I already swallowed.
A good burger can do that. A good burger is a roller coaster of flavors.
I'm gonna go with this one. Like the after party in my mouth.
That's in the bag. Moving on to round 2, fried chicken. I feel pretty confident about this. Reese.
Again, this is going to be another one that's going to come down to you got to have some experience making it. You can't say exactly when you're going to pull the chicken out of the oil. You can't really cook with time. Cooking is more looking at stuff. It's hard to predict time. Maybe a little bit with baking you can predict time, but based upon what you see, that's how you make decisions when you're cooking.
So you've got a whole chicken cut up. Put mine in the marinade. Mix it up nice. Get all them juices in there. Now we dredge our chicken. So you've seen my technique before. I flick a little bit of wet flour in there.
Got to get those lumps in there. It's all about getting the lumps for fried stuff. I don't eat a lot of fried food, but everybody who makes the fried chicken, they love the lumps. A little bit of batter in there, get the lumps going.
I'm dredging ever doing this again.
I can't lose to AI. I just can't. All right, it's fry time. We got our fry stations, 350 degrees. Let's go. We're gonna fry this for like anywhere between 3 to 6 minutes.
Mine says 12 to 15.
I usually just do it.
Oh my
by
God,
eye.
after
I
12 to
honestly feel
15 minutes, this thing is going to be a brick and be totally burnt. See, that's the difference. Like if you get a recipe and it says 12 to 15 minutes, but you see it's done after 5, you pull it at 5. If you're just blindly following recipes, you're going to end up screwing yourself.
Nothing.
Now we taste and decide our winner.
Like the punch.
It's good. Undersalted.
Definitely need salt.
Any seasoning whatsoever.
Yeah, and he's
But at least the pieces that they chose, the worst it's going to be is extra crunchy on the outside. Legs, wings, and thighs, it's really hard to overcook them. They probably need to cook for a lot longer for them to be like super dry. Especially one thing that works really well about frying is it like keeps all the juices inside by locking everything in. But you still can overcook it.
Wow.
oh my God.
Definitely has a flavor.
I can even hear that this sounds juicier.
I don't know what the seasoning is, but God damn, it's good.
How about number 2?
Number 2, easy.
Here's my thing. This is good chicken. I know this is Josh's. I think the first one was cooked well, but like that's technique. That's not even recipe, you know? So
I
that
agree.
can't go to the AI, but I don't know if I want to vote for Josh. I'll be fair. I'll be unbiased.
See, at least they're not doing blind taste tests like they did in the burgers. I'm glad they at least took over the,
That's it. Nothing else.
they took off the blindfolds.
Safe. Now, the next recipe is a very special one. It's my famous chocolate chip cookie recipe from the cookbook. A lot of people love it. I love it. We lose this one. First off, it's a total loss.
Chocolate chip cookies, I would guess if the AI got a decent recipe, they could do pretty good and hang with it, because baking is a lot of just measuring stuff, being exact, and following recipes. But I don't think the guy that they chose is actually like a good recipe follower. They should have probably chose somebody who's got a decent bit of cooking skill. He looks like an absolute slob in the kitchen.
That gets beaten in. Yeah, it's going really well.
He doesn't even know how to hold the... There. Oh man, this is bad. This is bad.
Add in my flour.
I don't care how good the recipe is, this is impossible. This guy can't cook and he doesn't even know what he's doing. He's being a total slob too.
It's gonna look pretty loose because of the immense amount of butter. That's exactly why I have to chill mine overnight. We already have a swap, which Willie put salted butter in.
I always want to know how they do that. They do the swap stuff and they make stuff the day before.
I was gonna put the chocolate chips in after and I accidentally put some in before. We're just gonna...
See, this guy can't even follow the recipe. Oh my God.
Gonna add this.
Did you add your salt? There's no salt in that, I don't think. You're supposed to be representing AI. They're gonna come you in your salt.
Yeah, this guy's an absolute slob, and no matter what kind of recipe they give him, nothing good's coming out of this.
I'm gonna let this chill.
I can already say JW's winning this one.
Look at these little guys.
Yet again, the AI is winning in speed, but not in quality. Cookies are done. So here's my cookies.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
They look a little flat.
looking good, AI.
The AI cookies are looking good, so maybe I was right. Just a decent recipe, and if you follow it even okay, it could come out halfway decent.
The butter, you get the dark chocolate. Why are you doing this to me? Please! It all comes
I
down.
love his editing. It always makes it so fun.
And also all of humanity.
What's up, guys?
Okay, you're blindfolded because they look very different.
Ugh, JW's cookies do not look that good. The AI cookies look way better.
This is good in the middle.
Very chocolatey.
I can go to sleep now.
Probably tastes really good. Flavors are there.
Too crunchy for me.
Okay, the cookie that I got isn't that dry.
I can't tell if I'm eating a cookie or chicken.
This also depends on how you like chocolate chip cookies. I think some people like them a little soft, some people like them a little crunchier. I'm not a big cookie person, but I do like them a little on the softer side.
The one that I have is like really, really soft in the middle. It kind of feels like I'm chewing through a cloud.
Yeah, he likes a soft cookie too. I'm a big soft cookie too.
This is not a good cookie.
So the first one.
The first one for sure.
Yes! Let's go!
I thought this was a really fun video. It at least shows that the AI is not coming for us yet, and we could still do better in the kitchen. Recipes we got are still pretty good. If you like this reaction video, let me know in the comment section. And if there's other videos you want me to react to, throw those links in the comment section and I'll check them out, and maybe we'll see them on another reaction video. Thanks.